Criticism is not censorship. There's a problem on the right where if you criticize certain people, there is a claim that you are trying to censor them and deplatform them. For example, some time ago, Benny Johnson had Andrew Tate on his podcast, and you also had a Trump lawyer who was on the podcast. And she was like, "Oh, I'm such a fan." And they were gushing over Andrew and had him on as a commentator to be kind of like, "Oh, well, Trump is mistreated. And they try to do lawfare against him, and they're trying to do lawfare against me." Now, there's legitimate claims against Andrew Tate. There's lots of video of Andrew Tate talking about all the terrible things that he has done. And if I were an advocate of President Trump, I would not want Trump to be associated or compared to Andrew Tate at all. So I thought they weren't properly servicing the right, President Trump. They were doing him no favors, and they were gushing and covering for a pretty disgusting person. So when people rightfully criticized Benny Johnson, it was like, "Oh, you guys are trying to censor me and trying to control who I'm going to have on my platform." No, you can have on whoever you want to have on. And you can conduct yourself however you want to conduct yourself and conduct your interviews however you want to conduct them. You have that power because you did build your platform, right? However, we have full power to criticize how you behave, how you conduct yourselves, and how you conduct your interviews and your guests, because you had an opportunity to hold their feet to the fire and you just gave them a foot massage. So when you get someone like Tucker Carlson, who's very aggressive to someone like Ted Cruz and is grilling him on the exact population sizes of countries, but he'll be basically a safe space to people like Nick Fuentes and won't even do just basic journalistic follow-up questions, people can question that. And questioning his behavior and his decisions isn't censorship. Now, at this point in time, I think it's pretty obvious that Tucker has bad intentions for the right, for the country. I mean, you can look at his newsletters where he's defending Zoran Mamdani and like shrugging off the idea that he could be a communist and the pro-jihadist sort of things that he's promoted in the past, and criticizing the people who have brought that stuff to light. My side eye is like reserved for people who are covering for people like Tucker Carlson and pretending not to know better. He's very clearly not on our side anymore.